Hiya, it's Siobhan, it's the Galloping Housewife. I'm just on the way back home, actually, having been to the hairdressers. Quite clearly I'm not dressed for the yard, quite clearly I can't do this to my hair myself, so yeah, I've gone out and had professionals do it. So I'm all ready now to go down to Olympia for the horse show. That's my sole social engagement over Christmas. We're having a very small family Christmas. I will be catching up with my cousin and his family after Christmas, hopefully, if we're allowed to. And yeah, but so I have gone down and done that. And yeah, I mean, I assume that London Olympia is carrying on. It seems a bit absurd, but of course they, with as much COVID is going around at the moment, that mass events are actually still allowed to happen, but because they are, it will be going ahead, because there is unless the government calls them off, they lose all that money with insurance, which is just insane. But anyway, it'll be a great show, and fingers crossed we won't get COVID. We've both had our booster jabs, and we'll be masking and doing all the right things, and yeah, just hope that it all goes okay. It'd be great to, I'm really looking forward to seeing the competition, so I haven't been to a horse show for ages. But yeah, I was actually going to talk to you about money, about the privilege of being a horse owner, and the fact that, you know, we need to pay those in the industry. And this was brought on, I saw a post come up on Twitter eventing the other day about with a young woman who was looking for work as a working pupil she had one horse in eventing. Yeah, and so was just looking for a standard working pupil position with accommodation and, you know, livery for one horse. And yeah, but the thing that made this post stand out, apart from the fact that she had some wonderful photos and looked very competent, was that she said that she needed to earn some money. And it really made me think, because I know of several top yards that employ working pupils, but they expect the working pupils to be supported into that. So normally it's appearance, it might be they might be sponsored into the role, but you know, that their pay is simply their accommodation and their horses accommodation and some lessons. And I mean, these kids need to have something else. They need to have enough money to be able to live. They need to be able to, you know, buy groceries. They need to be able to socialise occasionally. They need to be able to buy clothes and gear for their horse. And in this girl's case, she was saying, like, I need to have enough money to be able to event for the season. And it seems, you know, it seemed by some of the comments and things that was unreasonable. And I'm like, actually, no, that should be a bare minimum. I mean, she's not asking to earn as much money that she'll be able to, you know, put a deposit on the house at the end of the year. She's not, you know, that's not it. But she will be providing a service. She will be, you know, mucking out and grooming and you know, schooling your horses while you're away and going to shows with you and supporting you and all those sorts of things. And we need to be paying these kids appropriately. I mean, there needs to be a career path through. I mean, like, this kid, if she's a working pupil and she wants to be a rider, you know, she's got a number of years of pretty much being on the bones of her ass before she can get to the point where she has enough experience or can gain a sponsor to set up her own yard. And as for the people that don't go in as a working pupil's job but actually go in as a groom, they need to have like a career path. They need to have a strategy through. They need to be able to have all the normal benefits of employment as far as job security and a pathway and education and being able to support, being able to make enough money to provide themselves with healthcare and insurance and all those other things, those normal things, drive a car, that people just need. It shouldn't be that we are taking advantage of these kids, and the kids aren't around anymore either. So there's been a few instances I've heard of recently of people just not being able to find staff at these kids. There is no longer that never-ending flow of people just willing to work because they want to spend time with horses, and I think that's a good thing. I think that as an industry we need to grow up and to realize that having horses, riding horses, competing horses is a privilege, and if we can't afford to do it, and if we can't afford to pay the people that are looking after our horses, then we shouldn't be doing it. It's not something that is a given. It's not something that is a given. Is he pulling back? Yeah, okay. That we just have these, we have the ability to do that. So, yeah. Anyway, that was kind of my rant today. I just thought it was really interesting that this girl thought that she had to actually put it out there that she needed to be able to earn some money. I mean, that's just a basic thing. You do a job, you earn money. Right, my rant for the day, or my wee discussion for the day. Be interesting to know what you think. And actually, give us some feedback. I haven't had a lot of much feedback for a while, so if you've got anything that you want to ask, I haven't been posting these for a while. We've had issues with I've had issues with my computer, and we've had issues with our internet, so we've been completely without it for a while, which is a pain in the neck, but I think we're getting back on board now. So right, I would love to hear from you, and I will speak to you soon. Bye now.